Good morning. I am Pamela Holliday, and I'm so excited to share my favorite trip. So I have earned, I believe, I think 9 trips. I think it's fun to lose count, let me tell you. So anyway, I am here to share really quickly about my favorite. There's so many memories, obviously. I want to show you 2 things first. So my husband is a photographer, and so I just want to show you that those pictures there and those pictures all the way up the stairs, all the way up there, are from our trips. And my home is filled with amazing photography from around the world because of Usborne. And I love that, and I'm so grateful for that. And it is just an amazing opportunity to take your husband and travel the world and just know that you're going to travel. It's just a really cool thing that I never dreamed I'd be able to do as a stay-at-home mom, which is pretty cool. But my favorite memory was from our London, Scotland trip. It was like a dual trip, 3 days in London and 3 days, or 4 days in London and 4 days in Scotland, I guess. Anyway, and randomly, and this is really random, it was the week before William and Kate's wedding. So the London was just decked out with all its bunting and beautiful patriotic British, stuff, and all of the horses and soldiers were practicing. So it was just like full on British regalia. It was so fun, so creative, or so beautiful, and so we had an absolute blast there. So we were leading up to the wedding, so everything was done. It was just spectacular. And then we get on this train, which was just such a delight. First class train, big windows, food, the works, over to Edinburgh. And it was just beautiful there. And then when we were in Edinburgh, we were able to go to St. Andrews, which is like golf mecca of the world. And that was super fun. But what was really cool, which we didn't really know anything about, the history of William and Kate met at St. Andrews at the university there. So when we got there, this is crazy. We got there Friday. We did all sorts of stuff. That Saturday was the wedding, and we were kind of on the campus. It's just this rustic, beautiful stone, massive, campus, and we're walking through it just to do photos and things. And all of a sudden we look in, and all these people, y'all, oh my gosh, they are dressed head to toe. The men in these flowing, capes that they wear at Oxford and obviously St. Andrews, these flowing university gowns, and the women have these crazy big hats. Like, it was just spectacular. And we're like peeking in because it was in a quad, and we heard all this commotion. We peeked in, and there's this massive jumbotron, like massive, as big as the building, and they're showing the wedding. And somebody was like, come in, in their Scottish brogue. So we go in and we got to watch the wedding, and we got to have so much fun just watching people. And oh my gosh, it was just spectacular. You thought it was crazy with this wedding. That was like over the top. And so that was just such a crazy fun thing. Well, then that night, and this is the funny part, and then I'll wrap up. That night we were at a pub and we were eating, and all of a sudden we see this whole group of guys dying laughing. So they have hen parties, and then they have whatever it is for the guys, stag parties. And they in Europe, they take these seriously. And so all of a sudden we see all these guys, and there's one guy, y'all, he is in the tightest white shirt. It reminded me of a girl's private school uniform, and the shortest kilt. They wear kilts all the time, but this guy's kilt, not sure that it covered everything. And they are traipsing him through the streets. And it was just hilarious to see. And he was so good-natured with it and having so much fun. But it just brought Scotland to life. I mean, between the wedding, between that, Edinburgh was just magical. And I just can't tell you how much I want this trip for you. It is just an amazing opportunity for you to go by yourself and just relax and have fun, and meet other Aussie buddies, because they partner you with somebody. You're not alone the whole week. You end up with a bunch of people who have gone by themselves. I've done 2 trips by myself, including this one coming up. And then with your husband, it's just like I literally have taken a honeymoon trip every year around the world with my husband, but Scotland, London was our 10th. and our 20th was Rome, Barcelona, Cinque Terre. So really cool, right? Anyway, and then with families, you've heard the gamut. We've got a couple more stories today. So please check us out tonight. Please, please, please come learn how to earn this trip. If you can't watch it tonight, it'll be up till Friday, so you can watch it Friday. But really, I'd love for you to be on to be a part of the excitement and take part of the actual event. So hope that inspires you a little bit, and I look forward to seeing you on the Grow Together page. It's not an event, if you will. It's on the page. So we'll see you then. Take care. Thanks for listening.